Men, let's talk about the ego thing today. We got to talk about this. The definition of ego. I want to read this real quick, ladies and gentlemen, before I go any further, right? So here we go. A person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance. I know some of you are thinking like, what's wrong with feeling important about yourself, right? What's wrong with feeling good, man? And you're right. Who wants to go around feeling bad? I think it's good to have a little well-being about yourself. I think anyone would agree with that, right? My argument, and I guess what we would call it my personal life experiences, right, with the ego thing is that it's false. It's basically a false sense of well-being. It's on strictly feelings, right? And we all know how feelings are. I mean, everybody on earth know how feelings are, right? Feelings come and go as the wind blows. That was a little poetic. By the way, if you like what I'm saying, check out my other videos, hit the like button, subscribe and share it. And I really appreciate it. You're gonna get a video a week, talking about personal life stuff. I mean, and I'm just asking, wouldn't a person wanna stay content all the time, no matter what the circumstances? I mean, do you realize how much work it is to turn on self-esteem when you need it, right? Or to turn on feeling important when you don't feel important? Who wants to live like that? Really? Your blood pressure will be through the roof by the age of 30 years old. For real. Now, as a child or a young boy, since we're talking about the men today, as a young child, I understand why a child might need a little self-esteem, right? Or, you know, just to get through life as a child, you know, just a little push, you know, maybe through sports or through anything that you might need a little. I mean, you're a child, you know no better, right? But when a male becomes a man, and this goes for women too, but we're talking about the men today. So, but when a male becomes a man, it's kind of like the Santa Claus thing, right? As children, you know, it's okay to believe in Santa. You know, it's fun. It helps you get through. Everybody else believes in Santa. It's this book I read from time to time, and a good book. And this book says, inside the book, it says, men are foolish in the only way now, and I'm speaking from personal experiences, the only way to really know yourself, to really get to know yourself, is to first know the creator who created you. You got to let go of yourself. And what I mean by letting go of yourself is stop relying on yourself and trust in Jesus Christ that God is who he said that we are. And when that happens, there's no need for self anything. Jesus daddy is now in you, which is now your daddy, and he will guide you by spirit. You dig? All I'm saying is ego has destroyed men since the beginning. I mean, it weakens men. It makes men become overly emotional like a woman. What decent woman wants an overly emotional man? For real. How can a man be a man to his wife if he more emotional than what she is? Think about it. It's not natural for us, fellas. It's not in our nature. It won't feel natural because it's not made for men. And the reason why I can speak like this, because I used to think this way, right? I mean, I wasn't overly egotistical, but really all it takes is a little. And see, fellas, ego, as the definition says, ego puts all the focus on self, right? This is the problem. Since self is constantly changing, no matter how old you are and growing, You would never know who you are unless, let's go back to the creation, you know who created you first. Period. I will close with this. Men, for all the men who just can't seem to kick the ego thing, right? Or just refuse to kick the ego thing, let me give you a challenge. Because it's all about trying to control something that you don't have control in, because you don't have really control of yourself. Trust me, I understand. I've been there. I'll give you a challenge. Since you want to control so much, you have so much to control your emotions first, man. Control what we actually have the right to control, which was our emotions. That's what we should be controlling. Control that first. And I'm telling you, when you control that, man, you'll start feeling like you really want to feel, or like you know you should feel. Trust me, believe it. Like I said, I've been there, done that. Men, we have women and children to protect. We gotta get this together. And for all the men out there that don't have this problem, that's already cleared this up years ago, you know what, man? I wish I was there years ago with you. I salute you. God bless you. Matthew 6:33. That's what it is with me. Go love somebody. We would talk about something else in the next video. Thank you for spending time with me. Peace.